Hey everybody, welcome back to another one of my videos. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for comments on the last video and the views. Oh my god, the views, this is insane. Thank you so much. Wow, this is the most views I've gotten on like anything ever. So, you might be thinking, please tell me the air condition isn't going to be in the video. Please tell me that you can't hear it in the audio despite it being on in the background. Please tell me that your mic isn't garbage. But you're also probably wondering, what is the next video gonna be? It's gonna be this video that you're watching right now. In this video, I'll be responding to almost all the comments in the last video. And by almost all of them, I mean like, only some of them. There was almost like 300 comments. That's as many subscribers as I have right now. Come on. So, yeah, let's get right into responding to those comments. Now, before we get into it, I just want to say, no beef, no hate. No hate at all. You guys are great. Thank you for commenting this. In fact, I'd rather you comment than to not comment. I'm gonna respond dramatically with this, but don't take it personally, please. First comment is by Should I say their names in the video? I didn't even plan this out. This comment comes from @CaptainKind3359. He says, I hate to be that guy, but the animatronics are technically immortal due to Remnant, as well as the fact that the souls can come out of the suits, and I don't think Spidey can kill ghosts. And reply to that was, yeah, for real, and where would Spider-Man learn to destroy them with fire before getting killed? Like, I know he has a high IQ, but I don't think he can, and that's where it ended. Now, here's the thing. We already have Spider-Man, who could just easily just beat the living shit out of them. Come on, you just fucking kill them. Now, he can just keep destroying them, and despite them, like, what are they gonna do? I mean, they're a ghost, but it's not like just their spirit can just beat the living fucking shit out of them. But, at the end of the day, he could still survive. He can just web them up and trap them. I mean, come on, people, come on! This comment comes from @JoshukaVA. I'm sorry if I butcher the names here. I'm sorry. Spider-Man could absolutely fail to maintain the oxygen. Now, that is a possibility. He could, in any number of universes, just decide not to maintain the oxygen. However, I mean, the security guard could do it, so why not Spider-Man? Come on. Why not Spider-Man? Plus, he has a high IQ. He could probably figure this out. I think he could. Now, this comment comes from @FreddyFazbear1993. Freddy Fazbear 1993. I'm a big fan of your work in the Finest of Freddy series. I'm glad you could comment on my video and give your 2 cents. He says, or she says, I don't know. I don't know your genders. Yep, I agree. Spider-Man solos FNAF. Thank God he got bit by that spider, because without that spider, he's dead. Edit. I forgot to put this, but what about Cassidy? In the lore, Cassidy is powerful than the others along with the puppet, and I think Spider-Man would be doing the kids a huge favor since they were killed and stuck inside the suits. I actually don't know how to respond to this, so I just responded in the comments with Cassidy's nuts. Okay, so I did a little bit of research, because I'm not that familiar with all the names, but basically Cassidy's nuts is Golden Freddy. Now, I don't know if Cassidy has like a small chance of spawning like in Fnaf 1. I don't know if this is Fnaf 2 Golden Freddy. I don't know if there's a difference. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a complete expert, but let's be real. I mean, come on. He could beat the puppet. Also, you gotta look at this from Spider-Man's favor. Spider-Man doesn't know the lore. He's just over here trying to get a part-time job at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. So he's not gonna know, like, what's going on. He doesn't know who Cassidy is. He doesn't know Cassidy's nuts. He doesn't know Golden Freddy. He doesn't know none of them. He's not gonna try and help them because he's Spider-Man. He doesn't know everything just because he's Spider-Man. But Spider-Man is not gonna care. Like, he's just gonna be in here trying to work his job, and then, like, how do you think he's gonna react when Febby attacks? Come on. He's gonna kill him. He's gonna fucking kill him. But in the video, I did say that Golden Freddy has a chance to beat Spider-Man, but it's a rare chance. Who knows? This comment comes from @Megasponge3038, and he or she says, all we gotta ask now is, what if he fought them all at once? Now, if he fought them all at once, I'm gonna be honest with you, he'd fucking die, okay? I mean, I like Spider-Man. I've been on the Spider-Man side up until this little point right here, this little comment, because if all of them came at him at once, I mean, he started out pretty good at first. Like, he beat up some of them. Like, he'd do like a number on them, but I don't know, the FNAF animatronics all at once, pretty good chance of beating Spider-Man. But this man was just working his job at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and then Freddy tried to attack him. He's gonna fucking beat them up. Here's another comment about Golden Freddy by Fazmemes357. It's a fucking banger-ass name. I think that Golden Freddy's biggest ability is what they, because it's multiple spirits in the suit, did to Afton for UCN. They were able to get in his head and incapacitate him, and they were able to Freddy Krueger that shit, controlling everything there, and making him think he was actually going through it. Okay. So they could just look at Spider-Man and boom, Spider-Man's on the floor unconscious for however long Golden Freddy wants, going through his worst nightmare with no escape, because I'm pretty sure Spider-Man ain't getting exploded and having his soul infused with a computer chip that's gonna be used in a VR game. If Golden Freddy could do this, then why didn't he do it to the Night Guard? I mean, yeah, I guess he could have done this to William Afton. He did, he didn't, whatever, but why didn't he use this on the security guard? And if this is the same Golden Freddy in FNAF 2, then why didn't he do it in FNAF 2 either? See, Spider-Man's just trying to work a job just like the Night Guard. So why would Golden Freddy go after him? Riddle me that, you bitch. I'm sorry, Mr. at Fazmemes357 for calling you a bitch. I'm sorry.
Hey guys, it's me from the future. I realize I didn't really make my point very well, but let's just say that Golden Freddy can do this crazy Itachi Genjutsu shit and put him in the damn 1,000 years of death. And even if this was possible, he would probably only do it to William Afton. You could say that he does this in FNAF 1 when he kills you in that game. However, him doing this kills the Night Guard, which makes this uncanon because the Night Guard actually survives that game. And you could say that he does this to the phone guy, FNAF 1 as well, but there's no way to know for sure because it's only the audio of it happening. I'm pretty sure the only reason he does this crazy Itachi Genjutsu is because he's saving it for William Afton. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't get Spider-Man with that, considering the fact that he didn't get the Night Guard with that either.
This next comment comes from at Andy Rusify. Look at his profile picture. What you didn't account for in FNAF 3 is the fire at the end, which Michael and William only survived because if they're remnants. Also, you say Spider-Man could run the Pizza Sim restaurant, but in oh my god! Alright, so before I bring up his first point, I'm gonna bring up his second point, because y'all are little bitches. I saw people bringing this up a lot, even before the video blew up super big. So, could Spider-Man run a Pizza Sim restaurant? Yes, he could. Listen, he's not Peter B. Parker. He's 616 Peter. They're not the same, okay? He got his marriage back, and I don't even know what the fuck is going on with that guy. But this is a different Peter. This is the same one that ran Parker Industries, arguably. Now for the first point. What you didn't account for in FNAF 3 is... I don't have to read this again. What am I doing? Now, still, at the end of FNAF 3, it doesn't matter, because Spider-Man could just break through the walls. You could burn that shit to the ground. He could just still break out of there. It's the same point I made in the last video! This next comment comes from at Mega Go... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. At Mega Golden Freddy 3313. This man says, you forgot the biggest thing, not the books, not the AR game, or the key lore bits. You forgot Afton got that old man strength. There be a reason he never dies, cause of the old man strength. No one can beat old man strength. Not Kratos, Goku, Matt from Resports. It's unbeatable. I can't prove this wrong. I mean, he's right. He got that old man strength. He got that old man strength. Okay, I mean, Goku, Superman, Kratos, what the fuck could beat him? He got that old man strength. Okay. Next comment comes from at... What the fuck is wrong with your name? The next comment comes from at LaBetty Wolf BR7553. Actually, the FNAF 6's place where the Night Guard was burning with the animatronics was purposely made to lock and burn the animatronics. So, unless he was able to break big, heavy doors of hot, burning metal repeatedly and defeat the animatronics, bro gotta see, I don't think he'd be able to escape either. You really are underestimating Spider-Man's strength. Listen, this man has lifted a building before. This man has lifted like a fucking airplane before. I think he can break through some walls, and even if he can't break through the doors, so what? Just break through the walls. I mean, if the walls are burnable, then he can break through it. And yeah, oh no, the animatronics are gonna get him. He's been beating their ass this whole time. Yeah, like, no shit. They're probably dead by now.
You serious?
The next comment comes from the man, the myth, the legend. There goes my fucking dog. Okay, yeah. Just interrupt me. I had a big build up to that too. The next comment comes from @redacted64 with a period at the end. He had to put a period at the end. I'm so sorry if my dog barks. I'm just gonna ignore it. Nightmarion/Nightmare is the literal representation of death and doesn't have a rare chance of appearing. He always appears in a set hour on a set night. He couldn't beat him. I can tell this guy makes the content without knowing the subject though. Even though, in a non-fight POV, a kid survived it, so he sure as hell can. That's his first point. He has more to say. But, his first point is that I'm a big poopy baby who doesn't know the Fnaf lore, despite him literally proving that I'm right in the same point. He literally said this. Even though, in a non-fight POV, a kid survived it, so he sure as hell can. This is in the situation where he's in the same situation the Night Guard is in. That doesn't mean that he's gonna stay in the office the whole time, or the bedroom the whole time. But still, he could just web up the dudes. But, you know, Spider-Man's still smart. I'm pretty sure he's smarter than a child. I hope. So, like you said, yeah, he sure as hell can. He sure as hell can survive it. Thank you so much, Mr. Redacted64. I'm waiting for your new game on the Nintendo 64 pretty soon to come out. That'll be pretty awesome. Next point. With the metal scooper being a giant, big, heavy piece of metal with complex remnant injection, yeah, no. Peter could survive the fire. Not unscarred. That building is made of steel and there is no... Spider-Man could just break out. Just break the walls. Even if the building is just a fucking building made of steel, he could still break through it. You know, he's done way more than break through some damn steel. Then you want to say, so fat. You said he'd ignore the lore, just shows how little you actually care.
Hey!
Overall,
No,
biased
stop.
and
Just calm
inaccurate. Now, I'm not biased. I like FNAF. However, I did take Spider-Man's side up there, and I did say ignore the lore as a joke, but I'm still right. So what can you really say? I mean, you can't prove my point wrong, then... Oh, that makes you wrong, buddy. That's just the way the tables have turned. That's just the way the cards have been handed. I don't know where this is going. So overall, I'm right, and you didn't prove me wrong. So that makes me right.
Bite of 87?
Thank you very much. And you also said at the bottom, I hope you read that with a critic voice, because none of this was actually serious. I understand you can't really know the endless pile lore, especially with how complicated it's gone. It has gotten pretty complicated, but I'm still right. Now, that was the last comment. I say that one for last because it's kind of long, but, you know, after that one, I gotta say that no beef, don't go after these people. You know, it's cool. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with your comments. At the end of the day, that last video and this one was just for fun. I didn't take it super seriously, as you can tell, because I said shit like ignore the lore as a joke. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The next video is gonna be me stealing this comment idea. Thank you very much to @Shockwave356. I'm doing Batman next.